Hi guys, it's Zavier, Deutsch Flute, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about things you'll need for your flutist career. So, things you will need for, and we'll put musician's career because musician's career, well, let me put this differently. Flutists are not the only musicians ever. How do you spell career? How do you spell career? Let me think about that for a minute. Musicians' career. Oh, that was your first name. Okay. So, musician's career. The reason I changed it to musicians is because, let me show you. Things you will need for a musician's career. Now, obviously it's going to be backwards for you guys, but to me it's right up and down, just like you know. So, first I'm just going to start by saying that the first thing you're going to need if you want to be a flutist is to know how to play this puppy. Because, let me go ahead and put the headset on. If you don't know how to play this, then it's going to cause some big trouble when you become a professional flutist and someone needs you to play piccolo. So I would at least put your hands on it and play around with it to see if you can get some noise out of it, and possibly take a couple private lessons from your private teacher on just piccolo. So if someone needs you to go ahead and play piccolo, you can. Another thing you're going to need is obviously, let me just set this aside for a minute, a flute, but not just any flute. If you're going to be a professional musician, you're going to want an open hole flute. Well, actually, I shouldn't say you're going to want an open hole flute. You're going to want a step-up flute. Some professionals prefer closed hole flutes because of the fact that they're either darker. I can't remember what the reason is, but some people like closed holes better, and just like some people like C foot joints better than B foot joints. And for those of you who don't know what that is, a C foot joint only lets you go down to a low C, which is the lowest note that foot joint can play, which is most student models and mine. So I'll go ahead and show you mine. I like the C joint better because it has a brighter sound. So that's the C foot joint with only 2 pegs. The B foot joint can go down to a low B natural, and it has a darker sound. But let's be honest, how much are you going to actually play the low B? About as much as you play the low C. Not very much. So, that aside, let's talk about the next thing you'll need. Ugh. A binder. Now, this is a really fancy binder. It opens up, and you have this little pocket thingy in there. Holds pens and things like that. But it closes as well. And then you have like this little pocket on the outside and you can see my things. But that's the point. And then, even more than that, it opens up from the top and you can put things in there. And in there, let's see, I have my cleaning cloth. I have my hair. Oh, I have this little clear package, I guess you could say, that I made out of packaging tape, and it has my microfiber cloth, my key oil. Sorry, let me get you a good look at that. It's Yamaha key oil. Yamaha key. There we go. Yamaha key oil. Okay. And there should be a screwdriver. In here, oh, there's a toothbrush to brush out my keys after I'm done playing. Here we go. A screwdriver with multiple, and let's see here. So here's the, I can't remember if this is Phillips or straight, but it looks like a star. And then we have the regular on the other side. And this came in an eyeglass repair kit. So, just let you guys know. And then I have some Chop Saver. Now, Chop Saver, let me see if I can get that. Chop Saver Gold, there we go. Best chapstick ever. Smell it. It smells really good. I use it all the time. It's amazing. It tastes like Jesus. Okay. So that's all in this top pocket there. And this is basically like maintenance stuff. I'll put all this back in there. Like this binder thing holds a crap load of stuff. And then in the mesh pocket that you can see through, I have, okay, there it goes. I have an eraser that has a little scuff mark, but you can get rid of that by just, let me see if I can turn it so you guys can see. You just rub it off until it comes off. Pretty simple. I don't like to have scuff marks on my erasers. And I have this pencil, and you'll notice how clean my eraser is. I've never used it before. The reason is because this looks a lot neater with a very, very solid and nice tip. And this erases a lot better anyway, so it's like a win-win. It's still a little bit dirty, sorry. Okay, so there's that. These two. That's always have a pen and pencil and eraser with you at all times. If your director tells you to write something in your music and you don't have a pencil, he's gonna end you. So always have something, at least something. It doesn't have to be mechanical, or you don't have to have this eraser, but you have to have something with an eraser, because like an eraser on the end or a block eraser like I have, but you have to have something that erases in case he wants you to change it. Then I bring a highlighter. This is optional. I like to highlight some things. That's optional again. And then I have 2 red ink pens. So if the highlighting doesn't work, I'll circle it in red ink, and I have 2 just in case one runs out of ink. So that's all the stuff that's in that mesh pocket. I'll go ahead and put that back so I don't forget. But even the mesh pocket in the front can hold a lot. Now, in case I didn't mention what kind of binder this is, if you guys want this exact binder, it is a Pro Platinum. Let me show you them. Pro Platinum by Mead. Oh, I'm back. Pro Platinum by Mead, and it is a great binder. Now, this opens up and you can put some pens and pencils in there, but I didn't trust that all that well, so I'm just gonna leave that to someone who does trust it. Now, let's unzip the actual binder, and this is gonna really amaze you. First, let me show you the actual binder part before we get to the really amazing stuff. Alright, it's just a standard binder. It's got like these, let me see if I can show you. It's got like these D-shaped rings. There we go. And I don't think they're all that great, but somebody might love them. I just don't like the D-shaped rings all that well. So I have, in this specific order, I have this little pocket thing in the front. It's a tab divider and folder, and it has my judge's sheet from this most recent solo and ensemble. And then I have a Gemeinhardt Trill chart, my flute practice routine sheet, which is on my website, thepiccola.weebly.com. Major scales, major arpeggios, minor arpeggios. And then I have Sicilian et Burlesque by Alfredo Casella. Stars and Stripes Forever. And then I have my flute lesson assignment sheet. I'm not going to show you guys that because I don't think she wants people to I don't think she wants people to see it. But I'm not going to show it on here because I didn't ask her permission. And then I have something I can show you. The Wagner Flute Method book. Now, she has this in a specific order for our flute lessons, for everyone in her flute lesson team, I guess. 50th lesson, 39th lesson, 13th lesson, 14th lesson, 15th lesson, 16th, 18th, and 20th in the packet that she gave me at the beginning. Now, that all fits in here really nicely. I don't have any current music right now. I'll explain about that later. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that the Wagner packet that I was just mentioning is in the public domain right now, which means that you can go online and get it completely free, legally, and print it out. It's completely free, and it's a fantastic book. It's like so amazing. In fact, if you don't already know what it is, then you probably are lost in the flute world anyway and need to find a new career. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But it's pretty important that you get this because it's a great, great method book. Anyway, I'm done ranting about that, and I'm going to show you my favorite part about this folder, and that is, what are you doing? This one's being bad for some reason. There it goes. There's an accordion folder on the side of it. Let me show you. Look at that. It's so amazing, okay? And the best thing about this accordion folder, it's big enough to fit solo books, which means it's big enough to fit, hold on, let me show you. I'm not going to get them out because it took a while to get them in here. I have a method book in here, Tune a Day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solo books, look at that. 5 solo books. And then I have a score. A score that's in there. Oh, by the way, the 5 solo books, they're all in one pocket. Pretty severe. And then I have another method book. 14 Weeks to a Better Band packet. I'll go ahead and slip that in there. And then I have some music college information, Manhattan School of Music, and I have the Woodwind Fingering Guide. All of that I just showed you, the supplies, papers, everything. Pencils, the solo books, the scores, the music, the fingering charts, everything zips up in this one neat little package. And here's the real stinger. I think it was only like 20 bucks. That is the best deal you can get ever. Ever. Okay.